Hey LS11 Universe, it's Xander, and welcome back to WWE 2K22 Universe Mode. We are here on the final episode of Impact Wrestling before Slammiversary in just 2 days' time. And what a show that is going to be. We kick off tonight, though, with the leader of the Bullet Club, the Switchblade, Jay White, making his way to the ring wearing the red tonight. Jay White marching down to the ring, Switchblade looking to get one last bit of momentum in his favor before the upcoming matchup he has with Johnny Impact at Slammiversary. A matchup with huge stakes in it where if Jay White wins, Manic, the ally of Johnny Impact and the man that Jay White actually faces here tonight on Impact, will be forced to remove his mask and reveal his identity to the world. And if Johnny Impact wins, Jay White and the rest of the Bullet Club are banished from Impact Wrestling, shall we say, for life. So Jay White making his way to the ring. Switchblade enters the ring. He's got to take on Manic. Who is under that mask indeed has been a question on the minds of many in the LS11 universe for about a month now since Manic made his return. We don't know who's under that mask. All I know is, well, neither of the last two guys. Can't be either of the last guys that were under that mask because there's no chance you'll ever see either of them in LS11 Universe again. Manic makes his way to the ring. He takes on Switchblade Jay White. It's our opening contest. I'm excited. I hope you're all excited. Don't worry, this episode's not going to be rushed like AEW was this week. We're actually filming this one with plenty of time to go. So without further ado, here we go. I've got over 24 hours to get this episode recorded, edited, and uploaded, so there'll be plenty of time. As now Jay White grabs onto Manic, throwing him across the ring, and takes him down with a gut buster. Manic now getting picked back up to his feet. There's a chop. Jay White fires away, knocks him back with a punch. Manic grabs onto him though now, and Manic, with the leader of Bullet Club, puts him in the ropes. Manic kicks him in the head. Down goes Jay White. And now Manic up to the top rope. Manic, 450 splash. And now Manic, cannonball! Into a cover now, but a rope break for Manic. Manic goes for a kick. Jay White roll out of the way. Jay White goes for a chop. And Jay White gets caught by Manic, who headbutts him. Manic taking down Jay White, and now Manic gets Jay White back up to his feet, and Manic with White of the ropes, out of the ring, spills Switchblade. Switchblade spills out to the floor. And now Jay White getting punched in the face by Manic, who kicks him when he's down. Goes for it again, but oh, Jay White turns it over. And now Jay White getting Manic back up to his feet, grabs the masked man, hurls him into the steel guardrail, and now throws him across the steps. Jay White abusing Manic right now as he gets back into the ring. Referee at the count of 4 as Manic slides back into the ring. Jay White chops him. Picks him back up, chops him again. And now getting him back up to his feet is Jay White. He grabs onto Manic again, throws him across the ring, into the corner. Big headbutt into the back from Jay White, knocked Manic into the turnbuckle. And a chop, and again now Jay White went for a kick. Manic knocks him back now. Manic gets him up on his shoulders. Oh, a gut check from Manic to Jay White. Remember, Manic's the reason that Johnny Impact was able to pin Jay White in some tag team action a few weeks ago. Jay White managed to grab the ropes there and save himself from being defeated by the gut check. And now Manic goes for a jab. Jay White staggers away from it. Manic with a sunset flip to White. Jay White holding his head there for a moment. Manic going up to the top rope, and Manic went for a frog splash. White got the knees up. And now Jay White for a high-low to Manic, taking him down. Jay White getting him back up to his feet. There's a chop from Switchblade. Knocks him into the ropes, and Switchblade, Jay White with Manic. Puts him through the ropes, and oh! A rough shot there for Manic. There he gets knocked back. There's a chop from Jay White. Manic with a right hook, though. Now Manic grabs onto White, taking him towards the corner. Puts him in the ropes, and Manic grabs Jay White. Manic takes him down, and Manic stomps the chest of Jay White. And now Jay White getting punched in the head repeatedly here. I don't think Jay White expected this much of a fight from Manic. Into a cover. 1, 2, no. Manic now getting him back up to his feet, and Manic grabs onto Jay White. Scoops him up, and whoa, Jay White counters. Gets kicked in the ribs, though. And now Manic with a gut punch flooring White. Switchblade goes down. Manic up to the middle rope, and Manic elbow drop connects. And now Manic going back up. What is he thinking here? Oh, went for the frog splash. Jay White got his knees up. And Jay White grabs him for Blade Runner. 1, 2, no! Whoever is under that mask has to be a world champion level athlete to be able to kick out of a Blade Runner. Manic gets caught with an knee strike now from Jay White. And White punches him in the face. And went for another one. Manic got out of the way now, and Manic. Oh, he's got Jay White up. Manic. Gut check. I thought we were about to see the detonation kick. Manic now grabs Jay White, dragging him away from the ropes, and Manic into the cover on Jay White for the win. 2, kick out. Manic going into the top rope now. Manic, he's got a long way to go. Jay White, knocks him off the ropes. Manic falls flat. And now White, went for another Blade Runner. Manic looking for the, no. Switchblade counters the detonation kick into a second Blade Runner. Cover. 1, 2, 3. Jay White beats Manic. Switchblade beats Manic tonight. Jay White with a huge victory. Oh, what is White doing now? Referee's trying to stop him, but Jay White going out after Manic. Look at that! It'd be so easy to rip the mask off your stupid little face right now. But you know, it's gonna be much more satisfying when I make you take the mask off yourself. Oh, come on, Jay White! Throws Manic into the barricades! Taking him out. Oh, and hang on up on the ramp, Doc Gallows, the enforcer for the Bullet Club, brings Jay White's Slammiversary opponent, Johnny Impact. Oh my God, throws him off the stage. Bullet Club, send a message. Allow me to beg your indulgence for a moment. I am the intellectual savior of the unwashed masses, Aron Stevens, soon to be Impact General Manager this Saturday night. I'm joined by one of my upcoming tag team partners in a 6-man tag here momentarily, the Miracle Mike Bennett of OGK. Now, the thing that made me agree to team up with OGK tonight, we agreed we'd team up with you. It doesn't matter. The thing that made me agree to join them when they were oh so desperate. You said you were desperate. Doesn't matter. We've all been unfairly put into matches against mystery opponents this weekend, but when we all win our matches this weekend, I'll be using my power I gain as Impact General Manager to give these two a title opportunity. I appreciate that you two are going to be willing to work for me. Whoa, 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 Aron. We never said we were going to work for you. We're not going to be your stooges. We didn't agree to that. You don't get to agree. Really? Go to hell, Stevens. Enjoy a 3-on-1 handicap match. Michael! Michael Bennett, get back here! You can't do this to me, Michael! Michael! So what was supposed to be a 6-man tag has just become a 3-on-1. Aron Stevens making his way to the ring. Aron Stevens marches down to the ring, the intellectual savior of the masses. A man who in 48 hours fights for the opportunity to be the Impact General Manager against a returning Impact legend. There have been many names rumbling about: Jeff Jarrett, Kurt Angle, Bully Ray, just to name a couple of the predictions I've seen in Masters of the LS11 Universe. Oh, I've even seen Sting thrown in there a couple times. So now he'll be taking on, in a 3-on-1 match, the trio of Insanity. Eric Young, Big Damo, Axel Tischer making their way to the ring. Insanity marches down to the ring, set for this 3-on-1 handicap match. They are licking their chops, wanting to get into this one. They are ready to rip Aron Stevens apart. So Insanity have made their way to the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, we are gathered here today to watch the end of Aron Stevens. He starts it off with Big Damo. Here we go. Whoa! Stevens does manage to sidestep the big monster. The Beast of Belfast went for a running neck breaker, and Stevens celebrating like he just won the world title. That went well. Big Damo. Whoa, Stevens ducks him. Stevens gets floored with a clothesline. Thrown out to Tischer. As now, Damo grabs onto Stevens, punches him in the head. And again. And again. Double axe handle. And another. And now Big Damo grabs onto Aron Stevens and launches him into the corner. Goes for a right hook. Stevens counters. Stevens gets shoved back into the corner of Insanity again. Countered. And Big Damo with a punch to the gut. And another. Damo fires away again. Punch to the head from Aron Stevens. And now Stevens. DDT. Takes him down. Covered by Stevens on Damo. Kick out from Big Damo. And so now Aron Stevens. Stevens. Neck breaker to Damo. Aron Stevens managed to keep it himself and Damo right now, but in their one match they've ever had in their careers against one another, Big Damo does hold a victory over Aron Stevens. He makes a tag to Eric Young, and there's a kick to the ribs from the leader of Insanity. Young throws Stevens into the corner. Eric Young with a knee strike. And they're kicking Aron Stevens repeatedly. Eric Young hits the ropes, kicks him in the head. Eric Young now getting him back up to his feet, and Young with a kick. There's a punch. Eric Young fires away on Stevens. There's a knee strike taking him down as well. The intellectual savior goes down in a heat. Eric Young launches him back towards the corner. There's a punch to the back. Goes for a kick. Stevens grabs Young. Stevens. Eric Young's probably the one guy in this matchup he's going to have a slight size advantage over. He's got a bit of a height advantage over Young. There's a boot from Aron Stevens. And now Stevens pulling back on the arm of Eric Young. Young is down. Stevens into a cover. Aron Stevens. There's one. No. Kick out from Eric Young. Axel in the ring now. Oh, Stevens grabs hold of him. Stevens manages, Axel Tischer manages to provide a distraction long enough for Damo. Aron Stevens, was looking for your welcome. And, big Damo knocks him back. And now Damo turns him around. Damo, German suplex. Huge clothesline. Takes him down now, and Damo gets Stevens up to his feet. And Damo, gets knocked back by Stevens. Aron Stevens, DDT to big Damo. And now Aron Stevens is trying to put him down here. Stevens. Big Damo counters again, and big Damo drops down to one knee. Damo, right hook, and again, and a third. Knocks back Stevens, and Damo with the lobotomy connects. 1, 2, 3. 3-on-1 against monsters like that, you don't stand a chance if you're Aron Stevens. Apparently The Miz stood a chance against them 3-on-1. Still not really sure how that happened in 2019. Anyways, a big win there for Insanity, marking their territory here in Impact Wrestling yet again. Tischer, Damo, Young, continuing their winning ways. We got plenty more here on the Final Impact before Slammiversary. Up next, before we go on to our next matchup, we're going to hear from Christian Cage. Let's get his thoughts on some of the action coming up at Slammiversary, shall we? So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my guest at this time, Christian Cage. Now, Christian, unfortunately, you're not on the card for Slammiversary in a couple days' time, but I wanted to ask your opinions, your thoughts on the show itself. Well, there's not really any matches I'm particularly invested in, if I'm quite honest with you. I've had my shot at the Impact World title. If Swerve Strickland wins, why would I deserve another shot against him? I just lost recently. And if Samoa Joe wins, well, if I couldn't beat the guy Joe beat for the title, again, why should I immediately be getting a title match? I say outwork everyone, I gotta outwork everyone, but there is one person on the show I'm a little worried about, but we'll get there later. We have some more singles action up next, as we're going to be seeing one half of the Decay, Havoc, in action. She's going to be taking on the #1 contender to the Knockouts title. Havoc making her way to the ring. She's going to be taking on Deonna Purrazzo tonight. Havoc making her way to the ring. Makes up part of the Decay faction alongside Crazy Steve, Black Taurus, and Rosemary. So Havoc enters the ring tonight. As I said, she'll be going one-on-one with the woman who challenges Alexa Bliss in 48 hours for the Knockouts title, Deonna Purrazzo, the Virtuosa, making her way to the ring. Purrazzo approaching the ring. So Purrazzo makes her way to the ring. Deonna Purrazzo and Havoc one-on-one. Here in our third matchup of the evening. Without any further ado, here we go. Havoc runs in, gets caught. Neckbreaker connects from Purrazzo. Havoc's definitely got the size advantage over Deonna Purrazzo, who pulls back on the arm. There's a kick now, but Havoc grabs the leg, sweeps the leg of Purrazzo. Leg drop connects from Havoc. And now Havoc grabs onto her, getting her up to her feet, and Havoc with a jab and another. Goes for a kick, gets caught. And Purrazzo swings her around. Deonna Purrazzo with a chop. Goes for the kick, Havoc. Oh, an enziguri countered by Purrazzo. Purrazzo grabs onto her, and Purrazzo, she's going to deal with an opponent about twice her size here in Havoc. Big, tough competitor. It's a real David versus Goliath situation as Purrazzo goes into a cover on Havoc. There's a cover. One, no. Kick out from Havoc. And now Purrazzo. Oh, look at this. Bending the arm back. Deonna Purrazzo stomps the arm of Jessica Havoc. Purrazzo going into the corner, and Purrazzo up to the top rope. Havoc punches her. Throws her to the mat. And Havoc with a leg drop across the neck of Purrazzo. Havoc taking her down. Havoc is a powerhouse here in Impact. We haven't gotten to see much of her in LS11 though, as Purrazzo went for a kick. Havoc scoops her up. What a power bomb from Havoc. Getting her back up to her feet, and Havoc punches her in the gut. And again, Havoc grabs onto Purrazzo. Choke slam. Cover. 1, 2, no. The former Knockouts champion kicking out. There's a kick again. Now Purrazzo getting picked back up to her feet. Havoc went for a jab. Purrazzo with a knee strike. And now Purrazzo, look at the strength. Managed to hit a sit-out pile driver on Havoc. And now Deonna Purrazzo dragging Havoc away from the ropes. Purrazzo into a cover on Havoc. One, kick out from Havoc. And now Havoc powers back to her feet. Running over Purrazzo into another leg drop. Deonna Purrazzo's in some trouble here as Havoc fighting back into this one. Gut punch connects. Headlock punch. Punches her in the back. And again. Double axe handle. And again. And now Havoc grabs onto Purrazzo. Picks her up to her feet. Havoc. Tombstone pile driver. Hooks the arms, but no, Purrazzo's in the ropes, and I think Havoc just realized that at the last moment, and at that point it was too late. Havoc now grabs onto Purrazzo, scoops her up on her shoulders. Well, Deonna Purrazzo counters into a reverse DDT. And now Deonna Purrazzo turns her around. Purrazzo, whoa, she was going to struggle to get up for Queen's Gambit, that's for sure, but a rope break saves her from the Fujiwara armbar. And is going to save her from the cover as well. Back into another cover goes Purrazzo. Cover on Havoc. One. No, rope break's going to save Havoc on that one. And now Purrazzo back to her feet. Havoc firing away on her. Havoc knocks her back, and Havoc with Purrazzo, who kicks her in the ribs. Purrazzo grabs onto Havoc again. Purrazzo takes out the arm. Deonna Purrazzo looking to work over the arm some more here. Snaps back the arm. Havoc is down. Purrazzo has her down. Deonna Purrazzo with a kick. Goes for another one. Sweeps the leg. And now Havoc getting Purrazzo back to her feet. Havoc tries to grab her for the choke slam. Purrazzo sidestepped it. Purrazzo with a chop. And again, Deonna Purrazzo, forearm strike, knocks her back. Deonna now throws her across the ring into the corner. Purrazzo grabs onto Havoc, kicks her in the ribs. Running her face along the ropes here is Purrazzo. Havoc staggers. Purrazzo grabs her. Oh my God! Power zone for Queen's Gambit. Drapes herself across for the cover. 2, 3. Deonna Purrazzo looks like she can barely believe what just happened. Deonna Purrazzo scores the huge win over Havoc. Alexa Bliss has got to be back at home watching that matchup closely. She's got to think, oh no, what have I entered myself into here? Purrazzo scores the win over Havoc. Deonna Purrazzo gets the win. Oh, hang on! Backstage, Chris Sabin and Mustafa Ali have found one another. Remember, they face off in a triple threat alongside Jonathan Gresham in a couple nights at Slammiversary for the X Division title. Ali's been begging for one more match. He says this is what it's going to take for him to be a champion, and Ali slams Gresham into the metal wall there. Mustafa Ali throws him. Ali grabbing one of those chairs, and Ali cranking a chair over the back of the X Division champ, and a shot to the head. Ali firing away on Chris Sabin. If you're Jonathan Gresham, you want to stay away from both of these guys right now. Ali, oh my God, one more shot to the head. Let's move on with more of Impact. Well, before we get to our main event tonight of Swerve Strickland versus Cowboy James Storm, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the digital media champion, Matt Cardona, who wants to make a final address to the LS11 Universe before he steps into the Monsters Ball with Abyss in 2 nights' time. Matt Cardona making his way to the ring. Let's hear what the digital media champion's got to say, shall we? In 24 hours, I will be stepping into a room with no food, no water, no light. In 24 hours, I have to sit and reflect before my fight with Abyss in 48 hours. In that time, I've decided I'm not going to run in fear. I've decided that instead, I'm going to plan. I'm going to plan all the ways that I'm going to rip the monster to shreds, because I am the Death Match King. I am the leader of the major players. I have my brand endorsers and I have my brand enforcer. Fate means nothing anymore. I'm going to beat your favorite monster. And I'm still going to be the digital media world champion because I'm always ready. And I'm still here. What the hell? That's James Mitchell! Matthew Cardona. You say you do not believe in fate. Well, fate is written that Abyss will absolve you of your sins when you fall, Matthew Cardona. Your digital media title reign will end when the bell tolls. Wait, Cardona! Sheer desperation just hit radio silence on Father James Mitchell. And Cardona drops Abyss's old manager, and Cardona realizes he's just pissed off a monster. He's getting out of here. It is time for the main event, the final matchup before Slammiversary in 2 days' time. Here comes the Impact World Champion, Swerve Strickland, the realist, making his way to the ring. Swerve's been a hell of a champion here in Impact in these last few months that he's had the title for. Swerve Strickland making his way to the ring. He's got to take on an Impact Original tonight before he battles the Impact Original Samoa Joe at Slammiversary in 2 days' time. So Swerve Strickland makes his way to the ring. Here comes Cowboy James Storm, a former SmackDown Tag Team Champion in the LS11 Universe.
Quick swimmer. Moonshine sipping. Beer skinning. Beer drinking. Johnny Cash listening.
So Cowboy James Storm making his way down to the ring. Storm and Strickland one-on-one. It is our main event. Without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Swerve. Oh, gets caught with double knees from Storm out of the gate. And now Storm going into the leg of Swerve. James Storm taking him down. Now James Storm went to grab him. There's a kick from Swerve. And again, Swerve fighting back now. Swerve Strickland with a roundhouse kick. Swerve went for another one. He gets caught. Storm kicks him in the ribs. DDT. Cover now by James Storm. There's one. Kick out from Swerve. And now Swerve tries to grab onto him. Storm kicks him in the ribs. Swerve takes him down now, and Swerve springboard crossbody connects to James Storm. And back up to his feet now. Swerve chopping away on Storm. Swerve Strickland with a clothesline into another. Swerve. Oh, Storm went for a kick. Swerve kicks out the knee. And now Swerve Strickland. There's a stomp. Swerve hits the ropes. Big kick to the head. Not quite the house call, but a kick nonetheless. Storm gets out of the way now, and James Storm grabs onto him. James Storm now an atomic drop. Swerve staggers. Storm scoops him up, and Storm Uranagi. Swerve getting back up to his feet now, and Swerve. Whoa, gonna capitalize off Storm getting cocky there. Cover. One. No. Storm kicks out. And now James Storm grabs onto Swerve, gets him up, looking to send him for the 8-second ride. Down goes Swerve Strickland. Storm looking to get some extra emphasis on it, looking for last call. No, Swerve takes him down. House call. And now Swerve to the top. 450. 1, 2, no! Kick out from James Storm. Swerve now getting him back up to his feet, and Swerve with a roundhouse kick. There's a right hook. James Storm goes for another kick. He grabs onto Swerve. Storm with Swerve. Into the corner, James Storm grabs onto Swerve Strickland. Scoops him up and slams him down. And now James Storm going up to the middle rope. James Storm. Diving elbow. Falls onto Swerve. Storm with a kick turns him over. Now Swerve getting back up to his feet. There's an elbow strike. And Swerve Strickland with a drop kick takes him down. Swerve into an elbow. Swerve grabs onto Storm, getting him back up to his feet, and Swerve went for a roundhouse. Storm caught him. James Storm kicks him in the ribs. DDT. There's a cover now. 1, 2, no. Kick out from Swerve. And now James Storm getting him back up to his feet. Storm, right hook connects. James Storm scoops Swerve up on his shoulders, taking him towards the corner. Swerve countering, getting off the shoulders now. And now Swerve Strickland with a kick. There's a roundhouse and another. Swerve answers back now. Roundhouse attempt. James Storm kicks him in the ribs. And Storm looking for another 8-second ride. And now he gets Swerve back to his feet. Grabs hold of him with a kick. DDT. Into a cover now, James Storm. 1, 2, kick out from Swerve Strickland. Storm gets him up, and now Storm. Whoa, last call connects. Last call to Swerve. 1, 2, the world champ kicks out. Swerve Strickland's got to try and keep his undefeated streak intact here. Storm pulling back on the arm of Swerve. Storm locks in an armbar. Armbar in from James Storm on Swerve Strickland. Swerve rolling through, and now Swerve punches him again. Knocking him back now, and Swerve Strickland. Drop kick. Storm starting to stagger back to his feet, but Swerve goes for a right hook. Storm caught him now. Now James Storm. No, Swerve Strickland counters. Swerve gets the counter in. Turns him around. Swerve looking for the JML. Driver. 1, 2. No. Swerve going up to the top, and Swerve stomp. 1, 2. Storm kicks out again. And now Swerve Strickland, what's he got in mind now? Standing shooting star. Swerve now getting James Storm back to his feet, and Swerve takes him down for a second. House call. Swerve Strickland staying on top. Swerve stomp. 1, 2, 3. Swerve gets the win. The Impact World Champion remains undefeated. Will he be able to stay that way and keep the title in 2 days' time, though? Swerve Strickland. Don't worry, I ain't here to fight, young champ. Swerve, I just want to send you a warning. You have 48 hours left with that championship. 48 hours till you're in this ring with me and that bell tolls. So get your affairs in order, son. Joe. Yeah, don't walk away till I'm done talking to you. You came back to Impact because you had nowhere else to go. Nobody wanted you. You were old news, Joe. They threw you out in the cold when they were done with you. Nobody else wanted you, so you came to the only place you'd be able to stay relevant. Thing is about me, the day I became a free agent, I guarantee you I could leave this title in the ring, be on TV anywhere else tomorrow night. I'm the here and now, you're the then and there. Impact ain't your place anymore. Impact Swerve's house. See you in 2 days, Joe. I'll let the title know you miss her. Because it's going to be a little more than 14 years before you get your hands on her while I'm around. I've been Xander, and that was Universe.